Hey everyone, welcome to Reply Flow. In this module, we'll be discussing how to deal with positive replies and what workflow to follow when someone replies positively. By the end of this video, you should be capable of drafting compelling responses to questions. So, types of reply. The first one is direct intent. This is where someone replies saying, I am interested, or when are you available, or something like that. We deal with these using the following script or something similar to these. Hey name, great to hear you're interested. The easiest next step is to get a call scheduled if you want. You can book a slot in my personal calendar using the link below. If no available slot suits, let me know, I'll move something around for you. Please let me know when you have booked and I'll confirm I received it. Speak soon, thanks name. Yeah, hey Aditya, amazing to hear from you. Super excited to be in touch. Easiest if you check out my scheduler link to book a time. Grab a time here, link. Thanks Aditya. Intent with question. This is when someone expresses interest through curiosity by asking questions. Do not fall into the trap of answering questions. We need curiosity for them to schedule. By answering, you strip them out of their curiosity and reason to schedule, and that's why it's important that you do not answer those questions. The most common type of intent with question replies are: how does it work? How much does it cost? Can you send me some proof? I suggest using a Loom video custom made for each prospect to reply to these type of positive replies. This shows efforts. The Loom should be 30 to 90 seconds long, and you can say something like this. The key here is to tell them it's easier to explain and understand on a call. If they want to know how it works, they have to get on a call. Example, this can be sent as an email or recorded in a Loom. Hi Aditya, pleasure to hear back from you. Of course, I would be more than happy to explain it all. One thing for me is to do proper justice and really explain the value, and it would be best on a call. I hope that's alright because I really do want you to understand it all. Last thing we want is a game of female tennis and Chinese whispers about the service, right? How about we schedule a demo? I promise to keep it brief to the point without any sales pressure. You can leave your card at home. If that's okay with you, I've linked my calendar below. Feel free to grab a time that works. Then add a calendar link. This is the framework basically. You have gratified their response, you have agreed to their request, they feel in control, you have properly justified why a call needs to happen, and you have removed negative preconceptions of the call. Ki call pe sales see pitch karenge and they will ask me to buy on the call itself or something like that. Pricing. The first and most important thing to understand about pre-call pricing question is why they are asked. Prospects ask these for one simple reason: they do not want to waste their time exploring something they cannot afford. And ultimately, we don't want to tell them how much does it cost before the call. Script 1 is: Hey John, thanks for the question. I totally understand why you have asked that. No point in us chatting if it's out of budget, and I certainly do not want to waste your time. With that said, with that said, we price our services with budgets in mind, and I can promise you that for the value you get, it will be well worth your time and investment. We offer all sort of payment plans, and with our guarantee, clients never find pricing to be an issue. I don't want to dodge your question like a crooked politician, but we always like to have the opportunity to properly explain the value of our services before pinning the price point to them. I hope you understand. If you want, we can get a call booked and I can explain every detail of the price there. Feel free to schedule using the link below. I promise I won't waste your time or try to hard sell you. Calendly link. If they continue to demand knowing the price before the call, you will have to tell it to them. You want to then anchor the price directly to the results you're promising. So here is: Hey John, thanks for the question. Totally understand why you're asking. We charge $2,000 per month. Now assuming we can land you 40 pre-qualified appointment in your calendar every month, would you be happy to demo it out with me? Thanks Aditya. Can you send me some proof? At the end of the day, people want to know whether it's going to work out or not. They receive a ton of emails and want to believe it works, but they need to see the evidence. We want to handle this in a very similar way to 2.1 right here. Okay, so if you have case studies or proof, you can say great, sure, great question. We have got a lot of fantastic case studies and example result. That said, I'd like to give them to you with as much detail and info as possible. Would you be okay if we schedule a demo to do that? I can walk you through our clients, their stories, and even put you in touch with some afterwards. If that's alright, I have linked my calendar below. I promise to keep the demo brief and without any sales pressure, and link and thanks. If you don't have case studies, you can say thanks for getting back. I totally understand why you asked that. Due to the emulative nature of our process, we try to keep a lid on our clients. They prefer it that way too. After all, we are here to help them make more money, not the other way around. I understand that you want to verify this as an opportunity worth pursuing, and asking for proof is the fastest way to do that. This is exactly why we work on a pay on result basis, whereby we reverse the risk to give you the confidence you need. I would be more than happy to break that down in more details. How about we schedule a demo to explore if that's okay with you? If so, I've linked a scheduler below. I promise to keep it brief without sales pressure. You can leave your card at home. Thanks. अब यहाँ पे there are some example replies that I have added. This is again your prospect tracker. ये आपको use करना ही करना है. Then this is the reply workflow. You send your reply, then you label them as engaged, add them to your engaged prospect tracker, you connect with them on LinkedIn, make sure you have the same profile picture as the Loom, and in the request message say, hi, I received your reply by email, looking forward to discussing. Friend them on Facebook if they don't have LinkedIn and have the same profile picture. Send pre-friend message request on Facebook. If they don't have LinkedIn, try Twitter or Instagram, follow plus DM, call them, get their number and call them using the script. Hi, I just picked up your reply on my video via email, figured it out would be best to pencil a time to discuss. Is that okay with you? Great, I'm looking at this or this time. How is that for you? If they have a bunch of questions, just tell them you want to explain in full, but you have a meeting in 2 minutes. But if you get a call scheduled now, you could answer and discuss later. Do not leave voicemails. Always try to talk on the call. If they don't answer, try double dialing. If no answer again, search WhatsApp with their number to see if they have a WhatsApp account. Send a simple voice note using the script below. If no WhatsApp, then just text them using the script. Hey Aditya, it's like, hey John, it's Aditya, just received your reply on my video via email. I dropped you an email, wanted to text you here just to make sure you received it okay. Negative replies, don't bother replying to anyone who is rude to you. Drop your ego and do not reply. For someone who says tried it and didn't work, or I'm not interested, or something like that, this is something the emails that you can receive. We have tried this before and it did not work. We are already doing this ourselves. Does or someone else does this for us, and someone says not looking for this right now. Just inform your superiors if you are into SOPs, and for the superiors people itself, for the business owners itself, we will be talking about it very soon in the example replies. Now the work begins. Don't get complacent. Be prepared to have a follow-up for a maximum of 8 times on engaged prospects. We are looking for 3 answers: yes, no, or a fuck off. Don't be afraid of fuck offs. So that's totally fine if you receive that. And these are some example replies that you can have. So these are 40 examples of real-time replies I have written for our previous clients. We do not do this anymore, but some of the most common replies, you can find them here. I'll be reading some of them. What is the cost? The cost is linked directly to the dynamics of the service itself. To understand it properly, you need to understand the service first. What I can tell you is 95% of people we talk to think the price is fair, affordable, and most importantly worth it. Shall we schedule a demo so that I can break it down for you? If someone says not interested or something like that, in that case, like something like this, in that case, what you can do is you can send them this: hey, acknowledge, before I admit my defeat, would guaranteeing result be worth a conversation? It would be written on black and white, signed by you and me. I don't want to bother you, so if you're still not interested, just let me know and I'll leave you alone. I just don't want this to be a wasted opportunity. What is the price? Good question. I hope you don't mind if I dodge it. We prefer to explain it on the call, and something like that. Koi explain ke liye puche, you can use this to get them on a call. For this, get back to us. You can say, good to hear from you. Makes sense to me. If I have an idea, if you're up for it. How about we schedule a demo for this or next week? It can be an exploratory call just to get options and see how it works in case we might be a fit later down the road. What do you say? And you add a Calendly link. If someone says please book a call using our calendar, just say, if you don't mind, could you use our calendar link? That would help us with tracking, and also means the appointment is attributed correctly, which does me a huge favor. There are a couple of quick qualifiers on the event we like to know when booking. Hope that is okay, and add your Calendly link. केस स्टडीज़ के लिए कोई मांगे तो बोल देना वी हैव अ नो डिस्क्लोजर अग्रीमेंट, and we also respect our clients' privacy. After all, they pay us to help them grow, not the other way around. I have attached some screenshots of our happy clients. Now this is exactly why we work on a pay on result basis. Your confidence to work with us has to come from somewhere, right? If you're up for a chat and want to see if we are a good fit, my scheduler is linked below. Please send us some information. To tell you the truth, we don't have a website or we don't use pitch decks because all of our focus right now is helping our clients crush it. Fancy websites and PDFs don't drive client results, so we just haven't felt it as necessary. And more than happy to go over some results on the call if that's okay with you. You can leave your card at home. No bullshit sales pressure there, I promise. उसके बाद कोई पूछेगा do you only get paid after the result? We work on a premise that you don't make money, we don't make money. It's pretty black and white. We of course require some financial commitment. I'm sure you would want from your clients in your agency too. Otherwise, we risk working with people who ghost us. If you want, I can shoot your calendar to explain it further. ऐसे ऐसे करके there are so many of these replies that you can go through. So these are some of those which I have written. Of course, I won't be talking about these on the call itself. You can read them yourself and you can use them in your own situation. And the more you read them, the more you go through them, आपको खुद समझ जाएगा कि how do you handle these points and how do you handle these questions so that in a way कि आप उनको कॉल पे लेके आ पाएँ, because if you bring them on the call you can sell them. So that's the thing. That's it for this video. Thank you so much. Have a great day.